Hello. Hello, everyone. Rene Brent here from Rene Brent Hypnosis. I am a clinical hypnotherapist and a registered nurse, and my private practice is in Maitland, Florida. And I am happy to be here on June 4th, 2020. And I have been doing podcasts and Facebook Lives, etc., through the entire COVID of 2020 and since March. And I'm happy to do it. I love it. Hi, Hale. Nice to see you. Um, and I'm been going to every other week. Life's been getting very busy for me in the sense of clients coming back in. Uh, Clients want to work through. Hi, Robin. The Pringles are in town. Um, I've been very busy and every other week, and I wish I could get on every week. But it's a big chunk of time for me in the sense of takes away from being able to help my clients move through some of the stuff privately that they're going through. I have a lot of clients in the last 3 months who have developed some health issues from the constant bombardment of stress. I have clients who have amplification of um, addiction issues and anxiety, all leading to relationship issues. So I'm really happy to be here. And I'm taking a little bit of a different tone today because I, how do I even want to put this? What's going on in the world today after George Floyd's death, murder, was, it's been very hard for me personally. I'm very challenged by it in the sense that I see the injustice. It was so blatant. If you look at the cop and you watch the video, this guy is almost in a trance. He is just completely disconnected from anything. So, in my opinion, his subconscious mind was completely running that show, and it was completely in disregard for whoever was underneath his knee. And it happened to be George. So it was been very hard for me and very hard as a white woman. I don't hold guilt about being white, but I have a lot of awareness. And it's very interesting in this time period when COVID has ripped us kind of away from our pretend of certainty. And then this happens on top of it, which really pulled away the pretend on racial issues and racial divides in our country and really in the world, but amplified here in the United States. And it comes at a time when people are very exhausted, people are tired, people are angry and frustrated, and they've been living in fear for 3, 4 months, and it's overwhelming. And again, just like I did in the beginning of COVID, through this whole experience, I've had to just check in with myself and take this opportunity to really ground myself around all the energy around what is happening, uh, around the guilt and the anger that's showing up, and the opportunity for me, and I hope it is an opportunity for you to look at your own perspective of what's happening and where you're coming from. And this is what I do know is that when you watch the videos, hi Pam, when you watch the videos that are going on right now in the world, there is so much anger and there is so much frustration, rightly so, in many things. I don't care what side you're on. I live with people on both sides of these worlds, political, in COVID, and this. I hear it all, and I go into neutral. This is the job that I do, and I love that because I get to be a sounding board for people, and very seldom express my own views about it. I do have my own views, but when I'm with a client, it's not the time to do that. And so I hear both and I educate myself on both sides of it. But what I do know about the human mind is that when you are in anger and you are in fear and you've been bombarding yourself with this for 3 or 4 months, plus if you're a black American or black whoever, Hispanic or whoever, whatever color you are, if you're not white, then you're, in that different perspective. You've been pushing this down for a long time, of fear often, and when we're in fear and we're in anger, we're not listening. We can't listen. We're only out. We can't listen in. And I see this on all aspects of this, and I see this in our political leaders. Um, they're all angry, they're all out, and no one is listening. No one is listening. The protesters aren't listening. The leaders, black leaders, our governments, they're not listening. And then that frustrates people even more. And then we only go external with what's going on. So it's very difficult. And what we need now is to be able to go into neutral and listen and think and create new ideas. And when our brains are just not doing that, if you're up here and worked out. And I see it on Facebook. I see a lot of this coming out at people. I see a lot of the frustration. I mean, you have to be very, very careful about what you say in all regards, even if you think you're being supportive, because people are angry and they look to express for many reasons. One, everybody wants their opinion to be heard. Everybody wants to be heard and seen. And also the chemistry of that is so addicting. And you could see it in the protesters, and whatever your opinion about all of that is, the protesters, the looters, the whatever, it doesn't matter. This is not the point of this recording of this Facebook Live. It's that no one is listening. And the chemistry, you could see people getting riled up, and you could see it coming, and you could see it just going out, and there is an explosion. And whether you believe like it's being fabricated by groups, Antifa, whatever, it does not matter. The point is that our country is in crisis and no one is listening. And that's very hard. So I'm doing this recording today on this Thursday because, hi Beth, thank you. I want to give people the awareness that if we just slow down, right? If we can just quiet our mind and go into neutral, then we can start understanding about how we want to move forward in this personally, as a community, as a city and a country, and going from there. And it's really about going into the neutral and gain some awareness of my own accountability in this and where I come from, right? Or where you come from. And we're not going to do it if we're in anger or we're blaming other people or we're even blaming ourselves, right? Guilt does not help us right now. It can bring us awareness of our accountability and how we want to move forward, but it does not help us problem solve. And we need to be able to problem solve. We need to gain awareness of how we're going to move forward and who we're going to elect, either side, to help us move through this. So it's about becoming the observer of yourself, the observer about your perception of what's going on, so you can move forward. It's not going to help any of us if we add this on top of COVID and financial, challenges and anything else that's going on physically or emotionally. If we keep adding this up, we are buried. And if we are buried as a society, how are we going to come out of that, right? So my hope is that we will begin to slow down, gain some awareness, and be the observer. And know that everything, the pretend, has been pulled away. We can't pretend that we don't have some racial inequalities in this country. Before this even started, I needed to renew my my license, and COVID was going on, and I was a little concerned about that. And my partner David says to me, "Well, I'm going to print this out for you that they've extended it, and you're going to carry this in your car in case you get stopped." And I kind of laughed at him and I said, "Okay, but I am a white woman driving a nice car. I'm not going to have a problem. I'm just going to say, oh, this is what's going on." Right? I could say that with confidence that I am a white woman and they could stop me, but I'm not going to get pulled out of the car. I'm not going to get harassed. They're going to say, okay, here's a ticket and, get this done. Or, oh yeah, you're right, they extended it, and move on. I had no worries. That was an honest reaction from me. If I was a black woman or a black man, I think that that's a different concern. And I know that, and I knew that then. And I think we really know that now because the pretend has been pulled away. And it's really about gaining this personal awareness so you can gain your own perspective. And this is not the time to freeze. This is what I put in the description. This is not the time for us to be buried down in all of this and to freeze. We have to be able to know how to take action personally, right? Professionally, how to respond to people, how to have conversations that are effective in what we're moving forward. Now, I'm not Pollyanna, right? If you know me, you know I'm very realistic. But what I do always hold on to is hope and belief that things are going to get better, right? When I worked in the emergency room, someone can have a terrible wound, road rash from an accident, very severe lacerations. But we know that the body is going to heal it if we just get all the debris and the ick out of it, right? So we have to clean it. One of my jobs as an ER nurse was to help debride, clear out wounds, to make sure that we didn't put a Band-Aid on it before it was clean. Because if we did, if it was dirty, if it didn't have clarity or clean lines, that it was going to get infected. So it's very important for us personally as a society to make sure that we clear the wound, that we look at it, that we take some time with it before we put a Band-Aid on it. Or it's just going to emerge up and we're going to have bigger problems that you can do with an infection, which is sepsis and complications of a limb if you don't take care of it. And the last thing I want for this society of United States of America and the world is to have infection. Yes, it is very hard to hold on to hope. It is easier if it stay close to it, which is tomorrow that things are going to get better and people are going to start listening. Or today, I'm going to take time for me if I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I'm going to move into neutral so I can observe what's my next step in all of this. So hope doesn't mean that you move down into we're all kumbaya and the world is better. We have a long way to go in recovery, especially from COVID and from this racial disparity that's going on. It's always been there. The pretend has been pulled away. It's happening a lot, and it's going to continue happening. It's not a bad thing, but ooh, damn, it's hard. It's so hard to watch right now. It's so hard not to be in fear and distress and worry. And all we can do, and I know from my own experience, is move back into neutral and decide what I want to do, who I want to be as we start to change, and clear out my own wound, right? And understand my own experience with this, and then move out there to help the community, to help the world, to help, clear out the wounds so we can move into belief. But I know the body will heal a cut, will heal a wound. It will. We don't have to tell it what to do. I hold that same true for what's going on now with all of it. That we're going to find a solution, this is an eruption, and then it's all going to calm down, and then we're going to be able to make some change, effective change that goes forward for all human beings as we move forward and in a healthy way. And we just have to allow it to do it, but we have to clean out the wound. We have to take the time for that. And we're not going to do it with anger. We're not going to do it with yelling at people on Facebook, because that chemistry of that closes down your brain. So it's very difficult to problem solve, to be creative in our thinking for change. So hold on to it. If you are moving too far or you're feeling yourself in this overwhelm, I say come back to it and just go into neutral again, and then step forward from there and listen to your body. I've talked a lot about this on these recordings, is listen to your body. And if you're trying to make a decision about something and moving forward, if it's crunching up, if it's tight, then that's a no, right? Get yourself into this neutral so you can be the observer of your reaction. There's a lot of information to be had, and be curious, not cavalier, but curious about how we're moving forward in all of this. And hold on to hope and belief each day that we're going to be making changes that we need. It's very interesting because the whole focus has been about COVID-19, right? And there's been a lot of talk about all the protesters, the peaceful protesters, the looters, and all of this. That this is a social experience. We're going to know in about a week. I don't care what side you're on with COVID. We're going to understand if it was accelerated, if it was fabricated, if it is real. We're going to know it, and we're going to know how to move forward. So all these people who had questions and conspiracy theories, and if you don't wear a mask, you're killing everyone. We're going to have all the answers in about a week. And I hope, I pray, and I hold belief that it's going to be okay. But all we can do is go step by step, day by day, or hour by hour, depending on where you are in all of this. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and just write a question or a comment. I'd be happy to do it. So today, some of the ways that you can manage this on a day-to-day is some of the techniques and the other. I won't take too much time today. I'm going to try to make these a little bit shorter so they're a little bit palatable for people. I know an hour is sometimes a long time. It's the feedback I get. I'd love to watch it all, but they're busy, so I'd like to make it in shorter chunks. So I'm going to try to do that today. Some of the things you can do is the techniques. If you haven't learned the technique, I'm going to teach one today. But if you need more, please go to the YouTube channel, Rene, Brent, Hypnosis. I have a lot of recordings on there. The first part is discussion like we're doing today. The middle part is a technique to help, and the end is a meditation that we're going to do today as well. So just check that out. I have a lot of clients right now on CBD. I know, Hale, that you really are promoting the CBD, and it's great. It helps just bring down, if you don't know what CBD is, look it up. It's the good part of marijuana. Doesn't make you high. It's legal, and it just calms down the nerve endings. It calms everything down. And I'm really suggesting to a lot of my clients to just circle back into CBD if it's ever helped them in their life, to just calm things down. Again, we're all been firing so fast and so much in the last 3 months that we need to try quiet down our nervous system and help our brain and our body and our hearts, really, and kind of deflect from that default mode of worry and pain and concern. I know you want to. I know you want to help the world. I know that. But you have to take care of your own house and your body, and then from there go out. It doesn't help you to get sick and take on the world's issues. You're not going to be able to help anybody if you're so disrupted in your own human state. So it's very important. Yes, a lot of people, CBD is life-changing for people, and so I'm going to encourage you, if you haven't done CBD before, you can try it. Trying a good quality organic is really nice, that I tend to like. Small batches of CBD is good, and just find someone that you trust that will send you in the right direction as far as milligrams. I don't prescribe it. This is just a suggestion, but there are a lot of people that know a lot about it and can tell you how to move forward. I particularly like the ones with mint flavor. You just stick it under your tongue because the oil taste is a little bit to me, so I like a little bit of a mint, and that helps me move through it. But it's really, really helpful, and I have started to reuse my own CBD again, and I'm a pretty calm person, but I feel things, and I'm very sensitive to energy, and this one's been hard for me, this whole experience with the George Floyd and beyond, even before that. But so I'm working hard to try and take care of my own house and move there and see how we're going to move forward in that. So one of the things that we can do to gain clarity is what I said, move into neutral. You can move into neutral by getting above the situation or remapping your brain around that. And as children, we map danger, we map overwhelm above us. That's what we do. And that's how our brain maps it. If I ask my client, if they close their eyes, maybe you could do this while you're listening, close your eyes. Where do you feel the overwhelm? Where do you see it or sense it? And a lot of my clients will say here or over here to the side. That all has significance in how we mapping it in our brain. So it's up here. So a good way to override that default mode that we have in our brain is to get above it. It's a brain hack. You get above it, and you can take this whole issue, whatever is racism, whatever your point of view is. If it's causing you some angst, some tightness, then you know that you need to get some space. You need to move it. So move it out in front of you, the issue, and imagine that you drop it down in front of you like you can see it far away, like it's on an iPad flat on the ground. And when you do that, you're remapping your brain around it. And that tends to give people some space, and they feel an easing of their felt sense, that feeling, that sensation of emotion, right? That chemical reaction to it. They feel it lighten up a little bit. And when you know that's lightening up, then you know your brain is opening up a little bit, and you can problem solve and get a little bit more creative about how you want to move forward. And trust yourself, trust your clarity and your solutions. So push it out and down in front of you, or you can close your eyes and imagine that you're above it and see it from this new perspective of above it. And that gives space. People like, oh, that's weird. That feels a little better. It is weird. All the stuff in our stuff is weird. I tell people all the time, this work that I do, it's kind of weird, but I love it. I guess I'm weird. But if you know what's going on with your mind and your body, then we can move through this. No one has to be happy about what's going on. It's terrific in many ways. All of it. We don't have to be happy about it, but it doesn't help us if we elevate about it all day long, all day long. Diminish your exposure to the news. Give yourself a time period where you're going to have some time before to feel calmer, and then after, before you go to bed, to feel calmer, because the chemistry of this can be very addicting, and it feels like we're in action, but it's a false sense of action when we elevate ourselves in frustration or anger. So it's really about going into neutral. Get above it, breathe. I teach the alpha sequence every time, and I'm going to do it again because it's very important. If you're listening to me or you're thinking about all of this stuff going on, right, and questioning how we're going to move through this and what's going to happen, and if it's difficult to move on to hope, you're probably feeling some tightness in your jaw. So just relax your tongue and relax your jaw and breathe. Full breath in. Slow exhale. Go ahead and do that with me now. Relax your tongue. When you relax your tongue, you're slowing down the language centers to your brain. This is a very simple way to slow things down to get into that neutral. So relax your tongue, relax your jaw, and breathe. Because we're in winter or survival, which most of us are so empathetic, we can feel that. We can feel that for all communities. This sense of survival and frustration and concern, that we tend to go into fight or flight, and we hold all those feelings down, and we want to hold them down by holding our breath. It doesn't work. It only affects you and your ability to be proactive to find solutions. So relax your tongue, slowing down the language centers, relax your jaw, releasing tension on that vagal nerve that moves through, and breathe. We need the breath. We need the oxygen. We need to tell our entire body that we're safe, we're okay right now, and let's take care of our own house and then go from there. So breathe and exhale. Perfect. Okay. Let's go into a meditation. Of course, if you have any questions about any of this, any concern, any thoughts, any reaction to what I'm saying, feel free to book a 15-minute conversation with me. Go to renebrenthypnosis.com. That's Brent, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, hypnosis.com. There's a big red button that says schedule appointment, and it says 15-minute call, and I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to help you move through this and help you be the best that you can through some really challenging times. So everyone get ready. Let's get set. Let's do a nice relaxation. The first piece of that is going to be something I call seat of the observer. This is a great technique to be able to gain some awareness and observe your thoughts, observe your emotions, observe your physical experiences through this. So when you become the seat of the observer, then you get a little bit of space and then you quiet everything down. And then perhaps you can come out of a meditation with some more awareness and more clarity about how to move forward. So everyone get comfortable. Good. Now just close your eyes, right? We're going to move into the alpha sequence that I just taught you. The alpha sequence just drops you into a more relaxed brainwave, which is a natural state called meditation or hypnosis. So as your eyes are closed, please don't do this if you're driving, right? Just relax your tongue, relax your jaw, and full breath in and slow exhale. Good. Do that a couple times. Breathe in, exhale, and relax. Good. Breathe and exhale, relaxing. Good. Eyes closed, just be in that space. It's all you have to do right now. It's okay. If your mind is busy, let it be busy. It's okay. Come in and come out. Thank you very much, but we're doing something different right now. Relax your tongue, relax your jaw, and breathe. That's the only thing that you have to do right now. Any noise, any sound will just help you relax even more. It's safe to relax right now. It's okay for you to take time to go within. We cannot live in it all the time. Relax your tongue and breathe. Full breath in and exhale. Good. Now from that space, I love, my favorite place to be is in that, imagine you looking up into your mind's eye, into that velvety darkness there. Just look up into that space and just expand. Just open up to all that space in front of you, all the way to the periphery. Just breathe, relax your tongue and your jaw, and expand. I like to imagine floating in that space. I'm going to do it right now. If you're watching, your eyes should be closed, but that's okay. Just expand. Good. Breathe. If a thought comes in, just let it go out. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm doing something else. And expand. And in this space, there's no body. There's no time. There's no headline. It's just you being present right now, connecting to something different and more expansive than yourself. There's no past, there's no future. Just be here. If this is challenging for you, then this is why you need to do this. And then I'm going to encourage you to do it. Schedule it in your day more and more for the next few days or so. Expand. And this is where you can gain clarity. This is where you can ask, what's my next small step? How do I want to be present in the world that I'm living in? So just, ask yourself these questions and expand and just listen. Just be the observer of these questions and these answers and trust what comes up for you as you're breathing. Breathe in and out. Expand. It's okay to be still. You need it. You're doing it for you. You're doing it for your family. You're doing it for your community, your city, your country, your people of all races. It's okay for you to gain clarity. And whenever you need to unlearn, whenever you need to be present, this is a space to go to. You're connected outside of yourself, outside of our human experience, of our challenges in 2020. Now from there, I'm going to encourage you to just practice this. Sometimes in the beginning it takes time. But imagine that you're sitting between your two physical eyes, and you're on a bridge, and you're looking down at your physical body. So imagine being the observer from this space, looking down at your physical body. And maybe you're just feeling the rise and fall of your breath with your eyes closed. And just maybe you can feel some tension in your body. And maybe you can just relax that. Relax your tongue and your jaw. Maybe you have areas of your body that are a little bit uncomfortable. Just be the observer of this. This is a great way to reduce discomfort, by the way, is to be the observer and get some space. So observe your physical reaction, your physical condition. Maybe it's just the hands on your lap. Take the time for you. It's okay. It's important. So when you feel like your body's relaxed a little bit, I want you to observe your thoughts. Maybe they're quieting down. That's okay too. Now these thoughts and these physical sensations can be positive, negative, or neutral. There's no judgment about it. Just be the observer. This is called the seat of the observer, as you look down and observe your physical sensations and observe your thoughts. What this is going to help you do is to keep your heart open. We don't want to close down as a community, as a people, as a society. We need to stay open. This is where our solutions are going to come from. So just be the observer of your thoughts. They can come in, they can come out. Positive, negative, or neutral. No judgment. Be the observer. And as you're observing, observe the emotions that can be triggered from these thoughts. They can be positive, negative, or neutral. As you're the observer, you may feel the physical reaction to that. Observe that. Trust what comes up. You can go back and forth between physical thoughts and emotions. You're the observer, at the seat of the observer, relaxing your tongue and your jaw and breathing. Keeping your heart open, keeping your mind open, that prefrontal cortex, so you can problem solve, so you're not swept away by it all. It's safe, important to take care of yourself. Self-care is not selfish. It's important. It's definitely going to be important to solution. So no, you can return to the seat of the observer and do this again and again and again through the day as you relax your tongue and your jaw and you observe. You're going to gain clarity. You're going to just be able to move into neutral if that's all you can do right now. And from there, you can do this each day. Now I'm going to lead you into a deeper state of relaxation and just enjoy this experience. Let everything quiet down. Put all your attention on your eyelids now. Make them so very heavy and so relaxed they feel as if they just do not want to work. Imagine that for now, your eyelids are just so heavy that you just can't be bothered with opening them. If you'd like to go even deeper, you can pretend. Simply pretend if you try to open your eyes, you find they just do not want to work. Just enjoy that, appreciate that, and allow them to relax. Once you understand that you're so relaxed, you just do not want to open them, just send that relaxation, almost like a wave from your eyelids, the forehead, to your eyes, your jaw, your tongue, again relaxing down into your throat. As you relax your throat, being able to get clarity, to find your voice, to know that you're important, your opinion is important. Let that energy move down into your shoulders, like this wave of energy moving down, releasing any tension or stress into your shoulders. Just breathe. It's okay. If your mind's busy, let it come out and go in and out and in. Just keep your body still as you can. Any adjustment, any noise, every breath's going to take you even more relaxed as it moves down into your arms and your elbows, your forearms, hands, fingertips. This may sound odd, but imagine that you can open up your fingertips and let this energy move through your brain, down and out your fingers, and clear away anything that's in the way of you feeling going into neutral, to feeling safe within your own physical body, clearing any patterns, beliefs, anything that's in your way right now of moving forward. Imagine this energy just moves through your mind and out your fingers. You may even feel some tingling. Many of my clients feel this tingling as they're releasing this energy, this imagined or intention. Anything that's holding you back, really. Let it move through. This is about clarity and ease right now. It's okay. Let it move through and release any blocks that you may or may not be aware of. This kind of turmoil tends to bring up our own stuff. And we want to clear out that wound now so we don't have to put a band-aid on something that's not going to heal. Let this energy move down, continue out your fingers as it moves down into your chest. Now, to help your heart with coherence in your body and mind, I want you to imagine breathing in and exhale, and let this energy move through with every breath right through your heart. Breathe in and exhale. Just imagine it moving through. Inhale and exhale. Good. And clearing anything in your heart that's in the way of problem solving, clarity, of neutral, so you're not swept away. Good. Allowing everything to relax. Now allow it to go down your spine, your upper, middle, and lower back. Every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, just relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Just feel everything getting heavier, your arms and your legs. Again, as you go deeper, just allow my voice to go with you. Your body will relax, your mind will relax. Things will slow down for you. Even if your mind's busy, just stay with me. And with every breath, let this energy to move into all your internal organs. Our bodies take such a beating when we're so riled up. So let it go to all your parts. Your digestive system, your stomach, your liver. Just let it all calm and relax. Let this energy go to any body part that need attention today. Just bring a little bit of ease and calm just for a few more moments. Sending a clear signal to your mind and your body that it's okay to take space and time for yourself so you can move through this and move forward and be an active participant in any way that you want from this solid base and foundation of ease and awareness. Let it move down in your hips and your legs, your knees and behind your knees, shins, calves, feet, and toes. And just like you opened up the fingers, imagine opening up the toes. This is a good time to let this energy just move through your brain, down, out your whole body and out your fingers. Just this river, clearing and releasing anything that's in the way of you managing what's going on in your body, in your home, in your community, in the world. It doesn't help anyone if we don't come to this with clarity and strength. Trust yourself here. Let it flow as I'm silent. Just let it flow through. Anything that's in the way of you moving forward step by step in neutral or belief or hope. You can always return to this anytime you choose, but just allow the energy now to just come into your fingers, closing off your fingers, into your toes, closing off your toes, and allow it to settle somewhere that you feel is best for you right now. Could be in your heart, could be in your gut, could be in your mind. Just imagine it settling in, continuing that energy flowing through, bringing calm and ease, no matter what happens through the rest of the day, so you can sleep. No, tonight and every night you'll go to sleep peaceful and easily. You'll find solutions while you sleep. It's important for you when you wake up to feel that sense of stability, of ease. Again, to gain clarity to problem solve. Good. To help you relax even more, I am going to count from 10 down to 1. Our body and minds just need space now to relax. With each number that you hear, you'll become more and more relaxed. Again, you can count along or listen to my words, but know with each number, you're going to relax even more. Give yourself this time and space, and by the time we get to the number 1, you'll be far more deeply relaxed. 10, going deeper, deeper, and deeper relax. 9, down, 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 letting go. 8, relax, safe to relax, safe to relax. 7 and 6, deeper, deeper, and deeper. 5, more relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed. 4, deeper now. Deeper as your body's relaxing, your mind's relaxing, thoughts slowing down. 4 and 3, down, 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 letting go. 2, deeper and deeper. Take this time. And 1, relax, relax, relax. And when you're this relaxed, the mind is a little bit quieter, the body is still. It's a great opportunity to use your imagination. Everything, this just moment of chemistry and relaxation is doing your mind and body good. So let your body and mind take you to somewhere very special. It may be a beach, it may be a mountain, it may be a lake, it may be on a cloud, maybe in a rocket ship, you may be on the space station right now. But take yourself there, imagine or sense it, have that experience. And as you observe this space, you may see it, you may think it, it's all the same. Notice the colors around you. If you're outside, the sky, maybe if it's dark, the stars. Every breath you're relaxing even more now as you notice perhaps the temperature, maybe a breeze on your face. Listen to the sounds. Maybe you hear the sound of the waves moving through, or maybe birds or a stream in the distance. The trees rustling in the wind, or maybe just the silence of your own breath. Trust where your mind takes you. smell the air. Just be there to see what you see, to feel what you feel, to hear what you hear. Permission to just be there. In thought, you see what you see. And in this space, it's okay for you to gain clarity. It's okay for you to take a pause. And knowing that moving into neutral, gaining clarity about how you want to move forward, and trusting yourself. You don't have to trust anyone. You don't have to trust government. You don't have to trust people. Trust yourself. That you can handle whatever comes your way. And that you can, from this place of trust and self-care, you can become a change agent no matter what your perspective is of what's going on in the world. If your mind is elevated, say thank you, but no thank you. Be in this space, quiet, as I'm silent. Just trust what comes up. Maybe it's blank. It's okay. Take the time to just perhaps you have a little voice within who's talking to you now, and that's okay. Just listen. Gain some clarity about how to move forward, one step at a time. Ask, listen. That higher perspective is always there for you. You don't have to have the answers. Trust that you're going to know how to move forward. You're going to trust your instincts, your clarity, step by step. Keeping your heart open, your mind open. Taking care of yourself. And from there, moving forward in the world. Fear shuts us down. Anger is just a byproduct of fear and hurt. We need to listen. We all need to listen with an open heart and an open mind. If we move into neutral, we'll find solutions. Bring yourself back to this special place. Even if it's for 30 seconds a day, bring yourself back here. Move into neutral. Be the observer of yourself, your reaction in the world. Each and every day finding clarity to move forward. From this space, from this openness, trusting yourself, and then move out from there. If you find you're having a difficult time, move into this daily. Relaxation, meditation, hypnosis can only benefit you in all aspects of your life. And from there, the ripple out effects, I want you to imagine wherever you are, that your sense of quiet or neutral just expands out into the world right now. And send that rippling effect out into the world. We're all connected. And you're responsible for how you and your energy gets thrown out into the world. That's all we can do. And go from there. So quiet again. Relax your tongue, your jaw, and breathe. I'm going to count from 1 to 5 to bring you back to regular waking consciousness. When you open your eyes at number 5, you're going to anchor into this sense of calmer, right? Helping yourself gain clarity, but stay open heart. You'll sleep better, you'll feel better. 1, coming back, more the sound of my voice. 2, clear-headed about your ability to just move into neutral. To each day, to quiet things down so you can gain clarity, belief, and hope. 3, rested and refreshed. Remember this entire session. You'll remember this feeling of just quieting things down. Know it's safe to relax, to take care of yourself. 4, beautiful energy moving through. That will keep you calm, yet energized through the entire day, helping you take great care of your mind and your body. And when you're ready, on number 5, eyes open back here to regular waking consciousness. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that respite. Please take the time to just quiet things down. You can, if you only don't have time, just take 30 seconds to relax your tongue and your jaw and breathe. I'm so happy you joined in here today. If you want to repeat this, it'll be on my Facebook channel, Rene Brent, or it's on my YouTube channel, Rene Brent Hypnosis. And go and repeat it. Send anyone you want to it. Again, if you're having problems sleeping through all of this, you can get my sleep recording, my higher self meditation at practicehappynow.com. I'm always there for a phone call, Rene Brent Hypnosis, and have a great day, and I'll see you all in a few weeks. Bye now.